What's up, guys? It's Chris here, coming at you with a late video tonight because this is time sensitive. In 14 hours, we're going to be having the Care Bear NFT drop for Recur Pass holders, and then 1 hour after that, it's going to be the public sale. Also, I want to talk about in this video how the one of one Care Bear has already sold for $22,000, which is absolutely insane. So we're going to be looking at that as well. As always, if this type of content benefits you in any way or entertains you, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Without further ado, let's dig right into it. So after we look at this sell, again, I do want to prepare you for the drop tomorrow morning. I've been a Recur Pass holder since the beginning, so I know some tips and tricks to be able to help you with the drop, so we'll get into that in a minute. But this is on the OpenSea. We already have 42 ETH volume. Now, most of these sells are from the one of ones. I do think there was an error where a couple of non-one of ones did leak through to OpenSea from the allow list from today, but ultimately these are one of ones. That's why the sales are going so high. These are ETH offers. That's why they are in WETH. And as you can tell, this Care Bear number one sold for 14 ETH, which is over $22,000. The one of one right here. Absolutely insane, and ultimately I think that this is bullish for the 10K drop. So the Nickelodeon did the same thing. They did the drop the day prior, or the weeks prior, of the one of ones, which were high sells, and then they dropped the 10K. They went over 1K ETH volume in the first week. I wasn't really sure how I felt about the Care Bears. I'm not a huge Care Bear fan myself. I don't know a lot about them, but I do think that this is bullish news for the Care Bears 10K PFP. The fact that these sales are pretty high. So we'll look at a couple more real quick. Looking at this volume, we see that they're going for 3 ETH, 2.8 ETH, and obviously the highest was 14 ETH and then 6 ETH. So these are different than the Care Bears that we're going to get tomorrow. But this is still good news to me. The fact that people are willing to pay $22,000 for them maybe means that the 10K edition will be worth more than the mint price, which is $50. So let's dig into that a little bit. In order to go for the drop tomorrow, you are going to need to go to carebear.xyz. As you can see, the countdown right here is 14 hours, 2 minutes, and 30 seconds. That puts it at noon for me on Central Time, whatever that is for your time. There is an allow list for Recur Pass holders, so I will show you how this is allocated in just a second. So if you look down here, you have the pass holder sell. There's 3,000 allocated for pass holders. And that is going to be tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central Time. And then the public sale starts an hour after that at 1 p.m. So if you are holding a Recur Pass already, you can sign into carebears.xyz with your Recur account. And you simply wait at this screen for the time to come. Now, there's been two different things. I think on the Star Trek, we did have to hit the refresh button to refresh real quick. And then the Nickelodeon, I believe it just automatically appeared. What I would recommend is just waiting and even having a timer.is set up on the side. As soon as it hits that hour mark, you refresh your screen or be watching to make sure it refreshes. Load up as many as you want. I say as many as you want. I believe it's going to be 2 at a time, just like it was the Nickelodeon drop. And then you try to buy. What I did personally, and I heard that this is faster, is I went ahead and loaded up my Recur balance. That way, let's go on to wallet. As you can tell right now, I don't have enough. I'll need to load up beforehand, but I went ahead and loaded up as much as I could and as much as I wanted to allocate for the drop on my Recur balance. That way, as soon as the drop happened, I already had it in my Recur balance. I did hear that it takes a little bit longer potentially if you don't have this balance topped up, or if you try to pay with crypto, which you can do. I don't know how true that is, but for me, it worked flawless on the Nickelodeon drop. I was able to get my 2, go back and get more. So I'm expecting similar here. I will say, after the success of the Nickelodeon drop, again, having 1,000 Ethereum volume in 1 week, this might be more heavily botted even by Recur Pass holders. So I'm kind of expecting a faster sellout. As always, I didn't give this disclosure at the beginning. Nothing in these videos are financial advice. I don't know the future. These could go into retail. I have no idea. Personally, because I'm not familiar with Care Bears, I'm probably going to go for 3 or 4 of them. I don't know if I'll even be able to get that many, but I'm probably going to try for that. I know in the last one on the Nickelodeon, I kind of faded it a little bit more than I should have. I bought 3 of them. I probably should have kept on going. I could have probably got 10 if I wanted to, but I didn't. I just went ahead and got 3. So again, go ahead and set it to 2. refresh as soon as it hits noon, or wait just a second to see if it pops up on the buy now right here, and you should be good to go. The public sale is going to be much more competitive with only 1,750 allocated, whereas the pass holder still has 3,000 allocated. And then yesterday was for the special pass holders, which I've given instructions on how to be a special pass holder in another video I'll leave at the top if you're looking to do that for future drops. We do have Hello Kitty coming up like in like a month. All these drops are going to be similar, so that's how it works. I have several videos in Recur if you want to go back to my other videos and just watch general videos. So you're going to be buying these chests. These chests you'll be able to open, and they will have a generated Care Bear for you. Again, some of these Care Bears on OpenSea, I believe, were the generated kind. Maybe this mysterious metaverse one. I'm not entirely sure on which ones, but they basically weren't supposed to be leaked, but they were. These Care Bears will have different traits. We'll go back to the Nickelodeon as an example because Recur did serve as the portal for Nickelodeon as well as Care Bears, where you have these generated large IP drops to where they all look slightly different that you can use as Hexagon PFPs, which I do on my Twitter right now. I'm still rocking one of the Rugrats PFPs. So these are really cool. I really love Recur doing these. Again, I'm going to snag a couple Care Bears. Personally, I'm not a Care Bears fan, so I probably will be doing more flipping than holding on this drop. But I do know Care Bears is a large IP that people are going to either want or speculate on. So I am going to put my money where my mouth is and buy a couple on this drop. Again, could go up, could go down. Ultimately, $50 for a drop in the NFT space is extremely cheap. You usually have drops that are calculated in Ethereum, and if they're not free, which you are usually paying a gas fee on top of that, they're usually anywhere between 0.04 to 0.08, which is a lot higher than the $50. $50 could even be the gas transaction during a bull market, not as much during a bear market. That's really all I have on this late video. Again, if you're not already subscribed, be sure to subscribe and like this video for the YouTube algorithms. I wish you guys the best of luck that are going for this Care Bears drop and they're going for future drops. What a time to be in NFTs and crypto, am I right?